So like
Yeah.
everyone is just so helpful and so kind to you. They
Right.
they just are there to support you. So don't hesitate.
Okay. So, hi Kiran, my name is Ronald Netawat, or you can call me Ron, and I'm this year's full tuition scholar to Ohio Wesleyan University. I'll be studying astrophysics at the university, and thank you so much for being here and taking out the time to talk to us. And can you introduce yourself briefly to everyone who's watching the video?
Hi everyone, I am Kiran. I'm from Mumbai. I'm a freshman at Juniata College, Pennsylvania. My major is environmental science and I'm planning to do a minor in international studies. I'm so grateful for giving me this opportunity to share my experience. Thank you.
Sure, likewise. So, I hope that we shall begin with the interview, or rather, a conversation. So, which will just help the future students. So the first question that I have is related to the Next Genius Foundation. Since you are a Next Genius scholar, so how was your experience at Juniata College as a Next Genius scholar, particularly?
In short, I would say it's just amazing. It makes you feel
Sure.
so special. It makes you feel that you've achieved something, like you've just started college. And then it's not about just getting the scholarship, it's about the entire journey, right from the day you
Right.
applied till the day you appeared for the interview. And you learn so much during that entire process. You, even
Definitely.
during the interview, you interact with some fellow competitors, you learn from them, and that all adds up
Yeah.
to your personality, to the kind of person you end up being, the way you
Sure.
represent yourselves when you actually start college.
Sure.
So it's just amazing.
Sure. Amazing. That's great. So, making new friends and settling into a social life at a college that is not in our country, which has such a huge contrast culture wise. So, how did you cope with the cultural or slash educational shock, if any, and what did you take out from that?
So I haven't been on campus yet, and I completed my first semester, that is the spring 2021 semester, online. So I had a little difficulty connecting with the people because I was online.
Sure.
But then again, initially it's difficult, but then as you progress, you get used to it. And then this one incident that I would narrate, I had taken a class called the Intersections, and we were
Okay.
all international students.
Yep.
And in that we discuss about our cultural differences, how you see the society, and
Sure.
how it is different from the American culture. And that's
Yep.
how I made like a lot of friends from
Right.
a lot of Asian countries, and also like learned about the American culture. So one of the biggest cultural shocks I would say is that coming from a very rigid education system, over
Definitely.
here I don't really have choices to choose, but at Zenyatta I have so many courses to choose from. Like sometimes I get confused what to take, which would have not happened if I studied
Yeah.
at a college in India. And again, the way we address people, like we often address our teachers as sir and or madam, but all my friends call the professors with their names, and it's
Yep.
very uncomfortable for me. And it's
Right.
like I don't call them with their name. I do call them like Professor XYZ. And
Yeah.
again, the British and American thing comes over here. So in Indian schools, we taught British English, but in
Right.
American schools, they use the American English. So
Sure.
in one of my geology classes, my professor kept saying aluminum, aluminum, and I was like, I call it aluminium. Was I saying it wrong all my life, and nobody bothered to correct me? So I was a little fumbled with
Yep.
that, but then later
Right.
I found out that it's aluminium in British and aluminum in American.
Right.
Likewise. Oh, and there are people who used to eat during classes or drink some coffee during classes, and that's not
Yeah.
acceptable in Indian schools. So
Yeah.
that was like a big shock for me. And those
Sure.
are a few of them.
Cool. All right. So I hope that you've yet coped up with these shocks that you've experienced, and yeah, that's great. So moving on, since you've completed your first semester at Juniata, could you talk about any challenges or obstacles that you faced during the semester, and how did you overcome those challenges? and what did you learn from those experiences?
Being online is certainly underwhelming because you see all your friends post on social media. They're all attending all those college fun stuff like events, but you don't get to do
Yeah.
it because you're at home. So that
Right.
is a little hard to deal with. And then again, there's
Sure.
this time difference. I had classes till like 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. and I don't like staying up late. And giving
Right.
exams at like 11 or 12 p.m. is
Sure.
not something that is easy for me.
Right.
And then again, you don't get to connect to a lot of people.
Right.
But then, like, one thing you could do to deal with all of that is talking to your professors, and they're so helpful and they're so kind. Like, there's never been a time that I've asked for some help. My
Yeah.
professors have always helped me, have always supported me, and it's not just the
Yeah.
professors, but it's all your classmates. So
Sure.
again, another experience of mine. I'm sorry, I'm just talking about all these things.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
So, in one of my, again, geology classes, I did not know a particular homework, and then I just thought of asking one of my seniors, whom I had
Okay.
never talked to before, and that was the first time I just texted her and said that, hey, there's this homework and I don't know how to do it. Like, do you know how to do it? So I was expecting a yes or a no, and then I thought I would ask her to like explain it to me in brief. But then the
Yeah.
kind of response that I got was so shocking. So she said, yes, I know how to do it. And if you don't mind, we can get on a Zoom call and I'll help you with the entire homework.
Wow.
And that is so kind of her and so helpful. I was so shocked. Like, I would personally have not done that to someone I did not know. So, like,
Yeah.
everyone is just so helpful and so kind to you.
Right.
They just are there to support you. So don't hesitate to ask questions. Don't hesitate to ask for help. People are there. They'll
Sure.
always help you.
Sure. Amazing. Amazing. That's a great story and a great, you know, it's a good thing to me as well because I'll be going to the States this fall. So yeah, and talking about the opportunities that you get as a major, because since when there are only a couple of reasons why you go to study in the United States or a different country if you are from India. And one of the biggest reasons, and I believe the biggest reason, is the major or the field that you want to go in. So many students face difficulties in finding opportunities related to their majors nearby, and specifically if you're talking about the freshman year or the sophomore year. So how has your experience been with finding opportunities related to your majors nearby in the university or anywhere even which is not related to the university?
So because I deferred by a semester, I had like an entire semester to go through the curriculum, and
Right.
so we have advisors. We call majors as programs of emphasis at Juniata. And the best thing about Juniata and majors is we get to create our own major. So it can be anything, any random thing you feel like, I want this as my major. Like you like environmental science and you like geology,
Yeah.
you can make it into environmental geology. So
Wow, right.
that's a very good opportunity because it's just your program,
Sure.
and it gives you a lot of flexibility. So
Definitely.
because I was online, there was not much field work and all I could do for environmental science.
Right.
But then on campus, we do have a field station
Okay.
where students can stay for a semester and do research about environmental sciences. And at the end of each semester, we have these final projects wherein you actually go on field and do some work. So for this semester, it was engagement with the local community and the conservation district to do some
Right.
environmental work. But I wasn't on campus, so I had to do it over here with a local NGO.
Okay.
And then I had to collaborate with a local NGO and do some work. So I collaborated with a small NGO in my city, and then we did some work about the river and pollution. So like finding the
Awesome.
oxygen level in water and things like that. So a lot of
Amazing.
opportunities.
Yeah. All right. That's amazing. That's really great to know. So, talking about the future, I mean, I know that the past 2 years have taught us that, you know, you should not make big plans about the future and stuff. But then too, I'm just putting it out here that what are your future plans related to your major, or what do you think? Do you have anything in the back of your mind that you want to do this, you want to pursue this thing after graduating, or even while you're in the college?
So like, I don't really have an exact plan, but I do know what I want to do. I'm not sure about applying for grad school, but what my current plan is, because I'm interested in the Indian civil services. So I plan on returning to India after my bachelor's and appearing for the UPSC, because I want to work in the Indian foreign services. So it does not sound related to my major, but then it's a little complicated, and it relates to my minor, but that's what I've planned out.
At one point of time, I wanted to become an IFS officer. Like, I was really very fascinated by all the things that they got, traveling. I mean, they live at so many different countries throughout their career, and they have this diplomatic passport which is red colored, and a whole different car which no one can stop with the special number plate and stuff. So even I was very, very fascinated by becoming IFS, but then things unfolded and I'm here pursuing astrophysics. So yeah, that's great. So you can, what I gather is that you can, even if you're going to the US, you can always come back to pursue your dreams if you want to become a civil servant, right? That's amazing. Awesome. So do you have any tips or advice? What would be your 3 or 4 tips or advice for incoming international students, and specifically those students from India who will be studying at Juniata College this year? And what would you tell?
Okay. I have not much to say about the campus because I myself haven't been on. I'm as new as all the others. But I would just say that think really, like, before choosing your courses and your program of emphasis at Juniata, just think about it, give it a deep thought, do some research.
Right.
And it's okay if like later you feel like changing it, but there's no harm in trying something. And then you have like a lot of courses available. Just try all of them in your freshman year. Get in touch with all your professors, talk to them. Again, they're very helpful. Try to talk to people and just try finding something about Huntingdon, because Juniata is like it's like present at nowhere. It's in a small village kind of thing. It's away from all the city and all. So do all the research and just like be ready for an amazing journey, because it's going to be exciting. I myself am very excited to be on campus, and just don't doubt yourselves. You'll be nervous. I'm also nervous about starting this whole new thing, but just be confident and believe in yourself.
All right, that's amazing. And I guess that's the end of the questionnaire and the end of the interview or the conversation that we had with you. So thank you so much for being with us, and your pieces of advice or all the answers that you've given are surely going to help someone out there who will be applying to Juniata, who has applied to Juniata and gotten in, or any other college for that matter. So thank you so much for taking out your time, and